Hello, welcome back. I'm Jaydeep Abhishek De Silva, an undergraduate of the Jama Institute for Advanced Technology. Welcome back with the question series of Database Management System 1, and today I'm here with the question set number 25. And in this question set 2, we're going to discuss the same question scenario that we had in the question set number 16. And as the first question, find the average obtained in the first term mathematics subject, and as the second question, find the average obtained in the second term Sinhala subject, and as the third question, find the average of the marks obtained by Sachitra Vikramasinghe, student in all subjects in the examination held on the relevant examination date. And as the last question, arrange the marks obtained by all the students of class 11A in the first term in ascending order. So then let's move to head SQL software. So then in the first question, you have to find the average mark obtained in the first term mathematics subject. So then let's start the select query as select. Here we use a special keyword as average, as we need to find the average here. Inside the gray basin mark, we find the average of the mark, and then we use the from keyword. We select the average mark from the student exam mark record table, and we use an inner join here as we need to join the exam turn table and the subject table. So then let's first join the subject table on. We use the on keyword here to specify to which column of the subject table is linked with the student exam mark record table, and then the student exam mark record table dot the subject id equals to subject table dot the subject id, and again we can use the inner join here, and then let's join the exam term table. Here too we can use the on keyword and student exam mark record table dot exam term id equals to exam term table dot the term id, and then we can use the where clause here, and we can give inside the gradation mark the subject name as equals inside the quotation marks mathematics, and then we can use the and keyword here, and again inside the gradation mark we can give the term name as equals to inside the quotation marks first term, and then at last the semicolon. So then let's execute this query. So here we have obtained the average mark of the mathematics subject in the first term as 71.845, and then let's move to the second question. There we have to find the average obtained in the second term for Sinhala subject. So then let's again tap the select query. So select, here too we can use the average keyword. Inside this we're gonna find the average mark. So from the student exam mark record table, and then we can use a inner join here as we need to join the exam term table and the subject table. So then let's first join the exam term table. We can use the on keyword here, and then student exam mark record table dot the exam term id equals to exam term table dot the exam term id, and then we can again use the inner join here as we have to join the subject table also. The subject table we can use the on keyword here, and student exam mark record table dot the subject id equals to subject tables subject id, and then here we can use the where clause, and inside the gradation mark we can give the term name as equals to inside the quotation marks the second term, and then we can use the and keyword, and again inside the gradation mark we can give the subject name as equals to inside the quotation marks science. subject name as Sinhala language and literature. And then at last a semicolon, so that let's execute this query too. Here we have obtained the average mark as 87.8875. So then let's move to the third question, where it tells to find the average of the marks obtained by Sachitra Wickramasinghe student in all subjects in the examination held on the relevant date. So then let's again type the select query. We have to find the average mark here, so here we use the average keyword, and again inside this we specify the relevant column as mark. We need to obtain average mark from the student exam mark record table, and we can use the inner join here as we need to join the exam term table and the student table. So let's first join the student table. You can use the on keyword here, and then student exam mark record table dot student index number equals to student table dot index number, and then again using the inner join, and then here joining the exam term table on the student exam mark record table dot exam term id equals to exam term table dot the term id. And then we can use the where clause here, and then inside the grievance mark we can give the first name as equal to inside the quotation marks Sachitra, and we can use an and here, and again inside the grievance marks the last name equals to inside the quotation marks the relevant last name provided in the question, and then we can use the and here, and then inside that we can check the exam date as exam date equals to inside the quotation marks the exam date provided in the question, and then at last a semicolon. So then let's execute this query too. Here we have obtained the average mark as 63.09. And then let's move to the last question. There it tells to arrange the marks obtained by all the students of class 11A in the first term in ascending order. Let's start the select query. We need to obtain mark from the student exam mark record table, and then we inner join the student table as the class table is joined with the student table. So then the student table, and then you can use the on keyword the student exam mark record table dot the student index number equals to student tables dot the index number, and then we can use the inner join again, and then we can join the class table here, and then again the on keyword the student table dot the class id equals to class table the class id, and then we can again use the inner join as we have to join the exam term table. The exam term table we can use the on keyword here, and then the student exam mark record table dot exam term id equals to exam term table dot the term id, and then we can use the where clause here, and then inside the grievance mark we can give the term name as equals to inside the quotation mark the first term, and then we can use the and here, and we can give the class name as inside the grievance mark the class name as equals to 11A, and then here it tells to arrange the marks in ascending order. So then we can use the order by keyword. We need to order by the mark in ascending order. So then at last the semicolon. So then let's execute this query. Here we have obtained marks of the student of first term of the class of the student belong to the class 11A in ascending order. So in the question set number 25, we use the average keyword and also the order by and ascending keywords. So then let's move to the next question set number 26, and bye for now.